Hi, fans of high-quality entertainment. It's time for another rant. So anyway, I've been on YouTube for over 20 years, and I've received probably millions of comments, or close to it. And as I always say, so many of them are, good comments, even if they're disagreeing with whatever I'm saying. Which is fine. You can disagree with me. And as some of my viewers know, recently I asked my viewers for albums that I wasn't familiar with that were, very well known. And I asked my viewers, which of these, 10 albums do you want me to actually buy and listen to? And so the top 3 were the Stone Roses, which I bought and really enjoyed. And then Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions, which is awesome. So awesome that I've bought more Stevie Wonder albums. And also Steely Dan. And Steely Dan is an artist that would come up in comments once in a while, and I just didn't have enough interest in them. I did buy Asia back when it came out, and I did like it, but I didn't love it, but I bought it, and I hadn't heard it in a few years, and I really enjoyed it, so I ended up buying 2 other Steely Dan albums. So I'm trying to get to the point that I do listen to my viewers. But I also have so much music that I already want to listen to and to get to. And then I'm doing series on ranking all of the Beatles albums, which is easy. And then David Bowie, and I'm just listening to a lot of different artists, right? But I do take your recommendations seriously. And I remember back in the day, I think the first time I mentioned Sparks on this channel, I don't know if the video is still, I'll have to check, but it was a series, not just for Sparks, but for other bands. Become a fan of ... and put Sparks. And I would talk about Sparks. I had no idea that anyone would listen to me and check them out. But through the years, I've had a lot of my viewers become fans of Sparks, or at least respect them and like them. And it's surprising that people actually listen to me, and I really do appreciate it, right? So whenever somebody asks me to check out this, check out that, I am always so overwhelmed with music in a good way, not a bad way. And I just don't have the time to check out every recommendation anytime somebody mentions an artist. And I received this comment on one of my David Bowie, I'm ranking all of David Bowie's albums on this channel. And I think it was for Scary Monsters and Super Creeps. And of course, he never mentioned the video itself at all. And I have heard of this band that he's recommending. And I don't know if it's him that has talked about, I think this person has mentioned, you got to check out this band in the past, and maybe other people too. So here it goes. This is Grosslot 27. Okay, I admit, it's out of topic, but you are the most known Canadian on YouTube that is a musical critic. And I'll respond to that in a second. There is this Canadian band from the 70s that appears 36th best prog album on Rolling Stones magazine. It's Harmonium. That's a group frequently mentioned, and as a Canadian, you must talk about that group. I must. And I replied, I think respectfully, I just said, I have no interest in them, sorry. And he replied back, your job, this is a job, I didn't know that, but your job is to have the largest field of interest. But if you are lazy, curious, that's on you. You don't have interest because this group sings in French, but an American magazine finds them good. Unfortunately, it's Rolling Stone. And I'm not saying the group isn't good. I'm not. They're probably amazing. Do you have no interest in any other group or artist who doesn't sing in English? For the most part, no. And so I replied back. And he hasn't responded yet, but I'm sure he will at some point. I'm far from lazy. I've been uploading videos on YouTube every day for the past 20 years. Also, I'm not a professional music critic. I'm a music fan who talks about the music I personally listen to, enjoy, and own. I'm not obligated to cover every band someone demands I talk about, especially in the comments section of an unrelated David Bowie album review. And he never mentioned anything about the video of David Bowie's. You're free to recommend a band, but telling me what I must do and then calling me lazy because I'm not interested is rude. How rude. That approach is not going to make me want to check them out, definitely. So no, I'm not interested. Please take your demands and rudeness elsewhere. And for the most part, I speak English. I don't speak German, French, Spanish, whatever. So I don't want to buy an album that's with French that I can't understand, or German or whatever. But that's not to say I don't have some. I've got the band Can, and they sing sometimes a little bit of Japanese and German and made up Stone Age language. And I'm fine with that, right? It's a band I really love. Same with Kraftwerk. And when Paul McCartney sings a little bit of Michelle in French, I enjoy it. But I'm not interested in a French band, even if they're great, because I don't understand what they're saying. And it's important, not always, but it is important to know what the person is singing about, right? And I don't want to Google it and have it changed into English or whatever. And it's just like me, I'll talk about a band like Ween, trying to promote them, but I don't tell my viewers, you must check this band out now. I don't care if you don't want to. Don't be lazy, go check them out. You check them out if you want to, it's freedom of choice. And yes, sometimes YouTube comments irk me. It's normal. If you had a YouTube channel with lots of comments every day, and you read every one and you try your best to heart every one, even if it's a little negative, I heart it and like it. I don't block the person or anything. As long as they're not nasty, it's fine to disagree. But when you're pushing an artist on me or anyone else and kind of demanding it, it's a big, big turnoff. Maybe if this person had been a little nicer about it, who knows, maybe I would check them out on Spotify. But at the moment, I'm totally turned off. And I'm not going to. So yeah, that's my little rant for today. We all, and I think what this person said, your job is to have the largest field of interest. I never knew that. I never knew that my two YouTube channels were a job. They're not. It's for fun, for high quality entertainment. I don't even have to explain myself, right? but I am. But I've got a wide variety of music in my CD collection, and I'm happy with the way it is. And I thank everybody that just talks about music on this channel. It's so fun. The David Bowie series is doing really well. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. Sometimes people disagree with my album review, and that's fine. Who cares? Everybody has their own opinion on music. And that's what I've always tried my best through the years. It's like, it's okay. Like if somebody's favorite Beatles album is Beatles for Sale, I'm not going to attack them. It's their choice of what they like the most, right? I feel better now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye. I'm going to go check out that group Harmonium now.